Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, home to the Toledo Rockets. A full house is in store, and so too a terrific matchup in this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Rockets will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Judicials offense takes the field for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example. Then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Give to the fullback. Moving past the 25. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Toss sweep right. That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line. It'll be 3rd and long.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. So Toledo's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
The Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Unleashes one deep. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And the Judicials have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
He'll toss it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
But how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
The Judicials decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Gleason. The screen, he can go!
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
The give on the option. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Rockets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Pulls it in. It's Traynor. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. On the run, it's May. Fights off a defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Big fullback's got it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll move the wide receiver. Now on the option. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Flowers. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Looking to pass. It's Gleason. He fires to the left side. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Rockets! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a 2-time All-American know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here comes the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. And the Judicials will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll go right back to the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rockets are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They're setting up the screen. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain. And let's see what they do on 4th down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Huge loss on the play. It's a turnover on downs.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On the option. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jones. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Gives it on the option. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Rockets are flying down the field. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Oh, a lot of space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Rockets are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Toledo! Excellent pass by the back on the option. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the option. Quick toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And the Judicials are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking downfield, it's Gleason. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Judicials really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Throwing right. Complete downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Going to swing it on 2nd down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And the Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the returner will be brought down. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the Rockets racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Throws to the wideout. caught over the middle. It's Crosby. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rockets.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Tennessee is in trouble right now, and that Neyland Stadium crowd is letting them hear it. They're trailing by 17 to Georgia. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going. It's a seam wide open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll go up top on second and short. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Judicials come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Wants to throw on first down. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the air, it's Gleason. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Hey, sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes a connection. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll take a shot. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. That is no good. And guys, this will stay a 24-point game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the glass bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Judicials will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
And the Rockets are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. To throw, it's Gleason. Unloads to the wideout. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Off the play fake on first down. Finds his man. It's Jones. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Back to pass on second down. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll be brought down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. His drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Toledo. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Oh, and he hit it off the left upright. No good. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Using his legs, it's O'Neal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Judicials line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And RD, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
And the Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And here comes the punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll go to the ground. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Gleason. He'll take the deep shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. To the air on 1st down. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him.
Touchdown, Rockets! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, finds his rhythm after shanking a couple. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Louisiana. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll run play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Judicials line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll blow it dead just about the 45-yard line. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Gleason. He's got him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. On the run, it's Traynham. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage, because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running into the open space. Picks up the first down, still moving. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in and brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Goes to the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
And the Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Quarterback runs a sneak. Picks up 1. First down for the offense.
The Judicials are moving quickly down the field. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game.
Sprinting away. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
This defense has been lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense finally find the end zone? Finds his big tight end. Big fella fighting for every inch, but he will not get there, and it'll be 4th down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Rockets will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the offense back onto the field. To the ground with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right back to the well. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fullback's got it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Traynham. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Rockets will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll try the run. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Judicials send out the punt unit. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And they'll have to settle for it being marked down just outside their own 40-yard line. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. He wants to change this route. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking for space. It's Trainer. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The give from the gun. Turning it on. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.